A month ago, I sat right here and told you guys that Garrett Nussmeier was going to be a first-round draft pick. And now, this past Saturday, the dude just got benched. How the hell does that happen? Heading into the season, Nussmeier was arguably the best quarterback returning in college football. A guy who turned down the NFL to come back to LSU and lead him to a natty. And yet, here we are. LSU's without their head coach and now moving on from their star quarterback. Now, I still believe, and this is going to sound crazy, but join the bandwagon now before everybody starts getting on it in February. I still think Garrett Nussmeier is going to be a top half of the NFL draft pick. Top 75. Give me those odds. Maybe not first round anymore, but end of second, into the third. I like those odds because I'm watching the tape, and so will NFL scouts. Because this benching is not about talent. It's about survival. LSU's offensive line has been that bad. The reality is Nussmeier's not a dual threat guy, and when your quarterback's getting hit every other play, coaches, they're just out of answers. Let's put in the dual threat guy and see if he can do something. You want to know how I know that? Just look at the Alabama tape. Through the first 3 quarters, they called double the amount of screen passes as they did dropbacks. They called just as many rollout plays as they did dropbacks. The former quarterback in me says that screams a lack of trust in your offensive line. And yeah, Nuss has not been perfect. He has gotten worse over the past month. He missed a couple reads in this Alabama game, which we'll get to, and he's clearly lost confidence. And because of that, his eyes have started to drop. He's not as anticipatory with his throws, which that was his best attribute 5 weeks ago. Like, go back and watch that Vanderbilt film. I know Vandy won. That is phenomenal tape of him navigating the pocket. Every throw he's getting hit. Every throw he's thrown with anticipation. But over the course of the season, that adds up. Taking hits. Wouldn't surprise me if a month from now we find out he has some sort of injury he's been dealing with. But anyways, how did this benching happen? Let's watch the film. First drive of the game, and this is his first missed read of the game. And he had some completions before this. I'm just handpicking the plays that jump out as either really bad or really good for Nussmeier. He misses this receiver on a little middle hook here. This receiver's going in motion into the flat. This guy's sitting down right here. There's a pocket right here that Nussmeier's eyes go down because he gets pressure, and he misses this slot receiver. So he can go in motion. Alabama's going to dial up pressure right here. This receiver coming open right here in this window. It's 3rd and 8, third down. Nussmeier's feeling this pressure off the edge. I would love for him to step up. Doesn't do it here, but that's the thing. You guys will be like, Max, you're talking out both sides of your mouth. He consistently did this for the past year and a half. It's only in the past few weeks he started to get like gun shy in the pocket. At times, this is not every play, but this is the type of play as a quarterback, step up, hit that receiver right there and move on. Missed read. You know, it looks like he's stepping up, trying to make a play. That to me is a missed read if we're gonna be honest. But here though, this is not a missed read, and in fact, every single one of these receivers is open. Arrow route here, curl route here, curl route here. Terrible drawing, but you guys get the point. And a curl route on the top of the screen. All these guys are open, but the linebacker and the defensive end here for Alabama are going to get pressure on Nuss. And what do you want him to do? If you can't protect your guy, it ain't going to work out. This is nothing crazy. This is just a 1-2-3 rush. Gets pressure outside. They get beat off the right side. He has to check it down. It doesn't work. Let me show you that one more time. Boom. The top of the route, you got this dude's coming open for a curl route. This guy's open. This guy's coming open in this window right here. And then the check down here. But there's nothing you can do. Alabama's only rushing 4 guys. You get push off the left side. Nussmeier's got no shot. Again, why, if you're LSU, maybe you're thinking, hey, Van Buren can get out of that, try to make something happen. Instead, wasted opportunity there. But what do you want Nussmeier to do? Right here, this is his second missed read of the game. And in fact, it's the only 2 missed reads that Garrett Nussmeier had the entire game. I'm just going in sequential order of how the plays played out in the game. But he has some good plays coming up here. This, he's just going to miss a dig route on the bottom of the screen. And this is the type of route that Garrett Nussmeier would throw in his sleep the past year and a half. That, to me, the quarterback in me is thinking the hits are getting to him. He's not trusting his offensive line, so he's not sticking through his progressions and not throwing with anticipation. Or, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but like, is he dealing with an injury where he's getting gun shy and not sticking with his reads? Because that's the only explanation that I have for missing this one, because you're getting hit constantly. And those of you guys that this is the first video of mine you're watching, I'm not a Garrett Nussmeier apologist. I have all the tape and the breakdowns we've done this season showing great Garrett Nussmeier. When other people were getting on him saying, LSU's bad and all that, there's a difference between your team being bad and your quarterback being bad. That he missed this dig route. Right here, though, this is the Garrett Nussmeier we know and love. Little curl route right here, navigates the pocket. I'm pretty sure this is in the third quarter. Finds himself a completion. Just quality quarterback play. This throw isn't necessarily groundbreaking, but it's no cakewalk. Navigating the pocket, ball out over a linebacker in front of a corner. All right, sweet. This next one was his best throw of the day. He's got a deep V by the receiver on the bottom of the screen. Then he's got an over route by this receiver. And he throws this over route in this pocket behind a linebacker, in front of a corner, in front of a safety, layers the football. This is an excellent throw. This right here is his best throw of the game. It's not like he's playing, scared per se. It's not like he's not even playing poorly. It's just not at the great level that LSU fans are used to with Garrett Nussmeier. Check that out. I'll throw it one more time or show it one more time. Play action. Boom. Layers this football. It's a really good throw. It's a good throw. Hey, real quick, if you're liking this video, please hit the subscribe button down below. We passed 50K last week. Thanks to you guys. The road to 100K and the plaque behind me starts now. Appreciate you. Here is his last passing attempt before he gets benched. Shoot, maybe it'll be his last passing attempt as an LSU Tiger, which is kind of wild to say. But he's got a little control route right here on the by the slot receiver. They're trying to dial up this time post and hit it right here on the M in crimson. And then you got the tight end route right here. He's going down the sideline right here. Little X's and O's fun fact for you. So the benefits, when you're always watching football and people are like, chip with the tight end, chip with the running back. Like, got to help your offensive line out. Got to chip with those guys. That all sounds great, but anytime you're chipping with a tight end or a running back, you are hurting your pass concept down the field. What I mean by that is this tight end's going to chip and stay in, and I'm pretty sure this running back does as well. But by this tight end not being in the route concept downfield, nothing holds this safety backside here, and this safety get involved in this post route and ultimately stops this post route. Versus if you had a better offensive line, you're not feeling the need to have your tight end stay in and protect. He runs vertical, takes that safety out, and you might hit this post for a touchdown on the top of the screen. Instead, Nussmeier has to throw this on time. If he's a tenth of a second late, this is going to get picked. Instead, it gets batted down. It's an incomplete pass. But where else do you want him to go with the rock? No one else is open. Bang, right there. Show it to you one more time. No one holds that safety. Allows that safety here to get involved. Incomplete pass. All right, LSU, you're watching on the iPads. Can't come down with a touchdown catch there. And then this is the final play in which Garrett Nussmeier gets sacked. Again, I've seen better pocket mobility from him. It's his tackle getting beat. Both things can exist at the same time. And if you're LSU, you're saying, maybe he tries to step up there, but that's just a left tackle just getting put to work. But maybe you're saying, hey, Michael Van Buren, if he's in there, maybe he can help us out a little bit more. Oh, forgot I had that. I got two Van Buren plays. First one is a scramble, I believe, or is this the big time throw? This is the... Okay, yeah, I want to show this throw real quick, just because if you're watching this far, you're either a college football hardo, which love it, please subscribe to the channel, or you're an LSU hardo, and that's why you've come this far. Van Buren looks good, which is another side of this equation, is you're maybe not benching Nussmeier if you don't feel good about your quarterback. Van Buren's thrown some tight window anticipatory throws. This was his best throw, a curl route right here on 3rd and forever, in between the linebacker, safety, and corner. This is big time. And in the next play, I'll show you his mobility. That's a hell of a throw. I didn't include the mobility throw, but you can see it on YouTube or whatever, the escapability that he has. And you might see that and be like, yo, Max, that's why they benched Nussmeier. Oh, Van Buren can do that better. That's not the whole context of this thing. Nussmeier has shown that consistently throughout the season. It's really just the past couple of weeks that have gone a little like with a step back. I still have belief in Garrett Nussmeier, not just because I'm digging in on my own take, but because I've seen it on film not that long ago. And I've seen this story before. When offensive coordinators run out of answers, sometimes they look to the dual threat quarterback to save them.